It's been a while. Hey you Prodigies, Charles here, and in this video I'm going to share with you a Bendy and the Ink Machine update. I've got a couple of these updates rolled out, but I think I'll leave the second one for tomorrow because this one's kind of more relevant right now, and it might be a little bit mind-blowing, so hold your horses. What I'm going to share with you is going to serve as a little bit of an update for that theory we did on Sammy Lawrence being Boris, but it could lead on to other things. Basically, about a month ago, my computer just blue screened on me. About a month ago, I got DM'd by a prodigy by the name of GamerFun on Twitter, and they had an image to share with me which was very interesting. It was basically a screenshot of what you see when you beat Chapter 2 of Bendy and the Ink Machine with a few markings on it. So what you can see here is a picture of a puddle of ink, which is basically probably Sammy Lawrence. As we've seen, Sammy gets crushed into a puddle of ink when Bendy comes, while he tries to do, but ends up failing his ritual. On the left we can see a Bendy cutout, we can also see an axe lying on the floor, and we can see Sammy Lawrence's distinct mask on the floor there on top of the ink puddle. But what GamerFun has pointed out to me is on the right hand side of the screen. Taking a look at the bottom right of the screen, we can see what looks like another Bendy cartoon cutout, and it kinda looks like it could belong to Alice Angel, although we can't see any halo or any horns, so it's hard to be sure. But if you take a look at the top right, you can see what looks like a foot, and this foot looks distinctly like Boris's foot. Now prodigies, that's why I think this is more of a Sammy is Boris theory update, because if that's Boris's foot, then Boris was around when Sammy ended up getting crushed by Ink Bendy. This may mean that Sammy actually was transformed into Boris. On the other hand, a lot of prodigies have been pointing out that there could be cloned Borises at the studio. If this is the case, it could be one of those Borises. And another case it could be is the whole Boris is revived by the ink flooding the first stage theory. Basically, a lot of people think that ink flooded the studio in Chapter 1, causing Boris to come back to life. Whatever the case, it's pretty interesting and a little bit sneaky to see Boris at the scene of the crime of Ink Bendy's crushing Sammy. What I'm super interested to know is how Boris, or this Sammy/Boris or whatever, ended up getting to the lift that we end off Chapter 2 at, when he walks around the corner to greet Henry. Although if it's a cloned Boris, then well, it's another Boris. What do you think? Remember to subscribe and tap that bell for more cool and interesting horror game videos, and I'll see you next time. See ya!